How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great. In this series, I try to explain the Fireball Super Witch army in the simplest way possible, and I try to explain what is the thinking process and what do I capitalize during the attacks. Today, I only scored 305, and the attack I failed is due to the Fireball missed click. You can say I tried to click the fireball, but it didn't happen, and the fireball landed after the invis got over. So no issues. Finished at a decent score. I did 320. I will show you on the screen. I did 320 in my second account. So I'll be sharing more than 8 attacks today. So stay tuned, and without wasting any time, let's just dive into the attacks, and I will be breaking down the failed attack at the end of the video. So guys, if you like the content I make and my explanation, do consider subscribing because 75% of the viewers don't subscribe and just watch the video. It is appreciated if you subscribe and like the video. So the first base I have got is this one, which is a good decent base, hard to fireball, hard to find a spot to fireball. I was thinking to fireball on the builder hut near the CC, but we always capitalize CC, but in this case I have got more value than getting a single CC in the rage star compartment, so I am taking that compartment down with so much value. Always make sure that there is no second layer threat before taking the path. In this case, I will be taking from the 9 o'clock side, and the air defense is the biggest threat to my healers if I take rotation from the 9 o'clock side. So I will be waiting for my warden to take down the air defense, then I will be deploying my super witches right now. And always make sure if the base is not having any invistar base, so use the giant arrow of the archer queen to take down a sweeper which is affecting your super witch entry. In this case there is no sweeper which is affecting the super witch entry, so taking down a sweeper is not a big deal. So making sure there is delayed balloons which will help in triggering the potential red bomb farms and early seeking mines. Make sure you keep your queen alive and the healers in rage. Always put a rage which makes the healers come in rage, and make sure your healers don't die, because if your healers are not dying, the army is not dying in the core. So the attack is going very great. The Valkyries in the CC is tanking a lot for my queen to keep her alive, and this is why I recommend using Valkyries instead of super minions, because the tankiness they provide is unbelievable. And I still have one rage spell. I have used it right now. The big boys are tanking for my super witches. RC is still not deployed, but I will be deploying from the back end because it is needed, but it is not necessary to deploy. It would have been a time fill if I had not deployed. Still, the tag did very impressive. So cleanup is left only. So the next base which I am getting is a center town hall double rage star base. So in these type of bases, always take one rage star. So in this attack, I will be fireballing on the multi-gear tower so that I get the queen with bonus and make a great pathing. So waiting for the queen to arrive at the correct spot, then I will be fireballing invis on the X-bow and the outside stuff and making the fireball to the multi-gear tower and getting the queen as a bonus. I am left over with one earthquake spell already, so I'll be using that earthquake for my royal champion with the rocket spear and the seeking shield. Now always start the attack where there is no second layer threat to your healers. In this case I will be starting my attack from the top side because I can't start my attack from the bottom, but attacking from the top side is more beneficial because I'll be getting the second Raystar access very quickly and it won't be the backend. So in this case, I have to make a great funnel with my queen and the Pekkas. Druids will be on the Pekkas to support the flank because flank is very important. The king has been dropped and delayed balloons to capture potential red bomb farms and black mines, as I had made a wall break for my queen, but she did not go into the monolith. But still, the monolith will be down from the wizards coming out from the siege barracks. But the queen, I am raging the queen because the queen is giving me so much value. She took the whole rage star compartment on her own. So, giving importance to the queen and the flank troops is as much important as the fireball you set up. So the king ability is still here intact and I am giving it right now to create the open the walls and make sure my troops my troops have access to everywhere on the base and the RC from the right side because the RC is needed here because the backend is very dangerous. Using the earthquake spell to help the spear and the rock and the shield, and the base is gone pretty much. So the next base, moving on to the next base, is this island type base which is not offering any fireball value, but we always fireball for sufficient value but great pathing. So always remember that. I have said already in my previous videos and my guide video. So I'll be fireballing on the ricochet cannon and getting the queen with the bonus, and the fireball has been done successfully. Now I can choose from the bottom or the top, but I will be going from the top because I think I am more convenient from doing from the top side. I think you may be also. So waiting for my warden to come in with my witches and wall breaking into the multi-gate tower. Ice Golem for a little support. I need my queen and my flank troops to clear the left multi and ricochet cannon compartment because that compartment is very important to get cleared, so that my witches can go directly inside the town hall compartment through the multi inferno island, waiting for the expo to be taken down so that I can give a wall break directly towards the multi inferno tower, and which is coming out from the CC, raging my flank troops because flank troops are as important as the core as the main push because if the funnel is made properly then the troops won't get distracted. So according to the plan, the attack is going great. I'll be jumping over the sweeper to make sure my king have access to the back end. I think you may think it is stupid to go against two fire spitters, but we can make it happen if the king is tanking and you use your spells properly. As you can see, my healers are making my witches immortal and the king is tanking. I have made my troops invisible in the core because of a lot of damage, and my healers are trolling me because they like the king more than the witches because king is a male. So and healers are female, so whatever. So my warden is also trolling me. I have to freeze for the warden, the multi archer tower. I have freezed it, but oh no, warden is trolling me and the attack is getting very close, but it will get tripled because I have the king ability. Still, the warden is a big scammer right now, and the healers are also a scammer. So the king's ability will make the attack triple, otherwise it would get failed on a very high percentage. So the next base which I am getting is a double Invistar base, which is very great. So I am thinking to fireball on the multi-archer tower near the CC. So I think that value is more valuable than getting us Invistar, any Invistar compartment. So I'll be fireballing. My plan is to fireball on the multi-archer tower near the CC. So oh shit, my fireball gone on the builder hut. My calculation went wrong. No problem whatsoever. Now we have to cover it up. So we will be waiting for my warden to take down the air defense, and I'll be good to go because air defense is the second layer threat, as I have said. Waiting for my warden to cut the funnel, and I'll be good to go. So I'll be triggering all the investors with my queen's giant arrow early, and the investors has been triggered. The first one was the crucial, and the second one is not so important because we will be taking down the second investor with my king's ability. So the attack is going great till now. In fact, we had lost the plan at the beginning only. We had to fireball the other thing, but no problem. The seeking mines got triggered, which was the plan. Delayed balloons help a lot, and they trigger black mines at the early stages, making sure my queen is alive. And the main push is going towards the core. My queen is always breaking on the wall because she loves walls. I don't know why. Freezing the back end and waiting for my king to give the sacrifice and make the phoenix alive so that the phoenix trigger all the traps for my healers, raging the main push because we are getting into the back end. But the phoenix did his job, and my healers got trapped in the red bomb farm. But the red bomb farm was not enough to kill my healers, so the base is not enough still because my RC got uh, literally swagged still after a fireball fail. So the army is very overpowered. So the next attack we'll be doing on this base. So we can see that the core is begging to be fireballed, but in the flank there is no fireball positions left over. So we'll be trying to fireball in the core. This is an exception because I had said in my previous videos, or I say always, that we should fireball for sufficient value but great pathing. But in this base we can say that this is an exception. But in this base we can reach the core very easily with 3 invis spells and a small warden walk, a early rage to take down the inferno tower, and within less time. So in this base we can go for the core because there is a lot of value. So waiting for my warden to take down the X-bow and the mortar, then I'll be invising the flank, and we are good to fireball. And waiting, invising, and making sure the fireball goes on the multi archer tower. And see the value, guys, see the value. The core has been taken down and the base is not left. Base cannot defend from this moment. You can just spam all the things into the base and then disconnect and you go to sleep, or whatever you do, the base is going to get tripled with an ease after spamming all the things. Guys, this is the power of this army. And you can see I have taken the town hall entry because it was necessary, and fighting 4 heroes in the back end is I think a stupid thing. But in this army you can fight heroes in the back end because army is too overpowered in this. Now I'm just no base left and I'm just fast forwarding the attack, and you guys just see the cleanup. So the next base I am getting is this Investor base, and I love this base because the CC compartment is begging to be fireballed, and I will just fireball on that compartment only. Just see how I do it, and you will get satisfaction on another level. You will see, and I'm just doing invis, and the fireball on the CC compartment just like that only. And this is so satisfying, this is so satisfying. The base is just over. From this moment the base cannot defend anymore, so I'm just waiting for my warden to cut down the funnel, and I'll be entering from the RC compartment. You can just this is the beauty of this attack. You just cannot fail after you execute a successful fireball value. So, waiting for my warden to take down the ricochet cannon, then I'll be entering from the RC compartment, taking down the sweepers with the Queen's Giant Arrow and triggering the Investar as always, and waiting for the deployment. And I have deployed it, delayed balloons and a delayed king, supporting the flank with my druids, and waiting for my troops to get inside, jumping the troops into the town hall compartment, which will give access to the whole base, and making sure my king goes to the back end, and I pop the king ability and the base gets open. The balloons is still alive, which is searching for black mines. You can see the deployment of the timing of the deployment I did of the balloons. The balloon did go halfway and searched for black mines and potential red bomb farms. Still, I have two raid spell left, which I bring in my army to freeze, and still the RC left. I think I have to deploy the RC because of time purposes, but if I wait, the army could easily clear the whole base without taking the help of the RC. But still, I'll be dropping the RC from the hero hall side and waiting for my army to come in clutch. This I will just swag my spells in this base. I will just swag my spells because why not? Swagging is permanent. This is the beauty. You just get pleasure by seeing this only after you attack this kind of bases. This is just love. So the next base I'm getting is again double Invistar and a big compartment which can get fireballed, and I will be fireballing because the center compartment is begging to be fireballed. I don't give mercy to those which beg me to fireball. So I'll be starting from a 3 o'clock side. These type of bases are exception because I had always said to go for sufficient value but great bathing. But if you can fireball the core, why not? So this is an exception, just like we have in chemistry classes. So I am just raising my warden to help in creating the funnel at the beginning and freezing the freezing. I think I have to freeze the single inferno, but the raid spell is enough. Now waiting for my warden to take down the wizard towers, then I'll be using the invis spells. And right now, and the fireball and the core is dead, and I can take whichever side because the base is symmetrical. I am going from the top side because I am convenient. You can go from the bottom side, whatever side you want to. So now with the Queen's Giant Arrow I am triggering the town hall compartments in Vistar and supporting the flank with the druids. King is king is delayed and deployed with the balloons only, waiting for the skeletons to go down, freezing the early damage which my witches are countering. jumping towards the town hall compartment, and the base is over. You can see the CC is coming out. I'll be wall breaking into the town hall compartment for my flank troops, because my flank troops and the queen will take down the town hall compartment on her own with the support of the spells I am giving with the headhunter. I will invest one raid spell on the queen, because my queen can take the town hall down on her own because she is very strong. I still have the RC left to deploy. I think I will be deploying it from the bottom side, because the backend is not a problem. I think I have to, or I don't have to. I don't know. I cannot decide. I have to swag or not. But I will swag something in this attack, because why not? So I'm just waiting. So I will be swagging the RC with one invis spell. So this is the beauty. So the next base which we are countering is a, a center town hall base. So in this base, I'll be fireballing on the fire spitter, because I need the CC to be taken down, because capitalizing the CC is the most important thing. So fireballing on the fire spitter in time, on time, avoiding the gigabomb, and entering from the ricochet cannon compartment, because it is uh, having the king, and it was not a problem to enter from the minion prince compartment also, but I am convenient to go from the ricochet cannon compartment, so I chose that compartment only, delaying the balloons to go inside the core and search for potential red bombs and early seeking mines. So the the entry is pretty good, and the attack is going great till now. Okay, so we got an achievement so that we can get gems, counter spell, and I am freezing the monolith and waiting for the king to do the sacrifice, raging the core, because a lot of damage is being taken down. We have the phoenix alive, but it is not triggering any red bombs till now. But yes, the phoenix job is done. The phoenix has taken down all the red bomb farms possible in this base. I am freezing for the RC, because RC have to stay alive and get that compartment down, which she will. The troops are tanking for the RC. Till now, I think this attack will go very close, because a lot of bases left, and my army died because my witches got a shameful split. I think the attack will go on the last stages and gets dependent on the queen. The queen will finish the attack. I think I may be, and just hoping that my queen will triple for me in this attack, because the witches got a bad split in the middle of the base, and the witches died because the healers are were concentrated on only one witch, which is a bad thing, can happen for you guys also. And distracting the single inferno tower with some troops, and yes, this base is getting to be a triple. This was, I think, luck, or maybe I don't know. So 3 star matters, whatever. So the next base which we are getting is a rich guy having a legendary scenery, but a center town hall island type base. So in this base, I think I am getting a great value on the on the scatter shot maybe, and avoiding the gigabomb. So I am going to fireball on the 5 o'clock scatter and getting the CC out of my way, because getting the CC is the most important thing. So invis, and the fireball on the scatter shot, which was very much calculated, and I have got the scatter shot and waiting for my warden to cut down the funnel. waiting for my warden to take the elixir storage, and making sure that my witches don't get distracted and go to the ricochet cannon which was left. I think this ricochet cannon is on 1 HP, so I will try to take down that ricochet cannon with my queen's giant arrow. Maybe if the ricochet cannon is on 1 HP, but I don't know. This that ricochet cannon can make a great problem for me. So I'm just trying, and oh shit, the ricochet cannon is not 1 HP. So I will just have to take care of my witches to not get distracted, but the fear has come true, and the witch got distracted and the healers moved towards the left right side. But luckily the witch is dying and my healers are coming back, and now the base cannot stand a chance because the healers are getting back with the king and the main group, jumping into the core and making sure my king is going to the back end and giving his ability on the back end is the most crucial thing. And I want my king to sacrifice so that the phoenix gets alive and trap all the potential red bombs and the seeking mines in the core to protect my healers. And the base is gone already. You can see the two witches are stacked up on each other and the healers are making them immortal, giving my RC ability from the bottom side, and the base is over. So the next base I am getting is a center town hall famous base, which in this base I always fireball the builder hut near the monolith and I get a huge value just like that. You can see I am getting the value from from getting the fireball on the builder hut. Always try to fireball on the builder hut, but these entry are baited. This entry is baited in many of the case, as you can see that a tesla and a skeleton trap was there, but the tesla could not make a chance because the speed of the fireball was much greater than the speed of the tesla popping out. So you have to practice a lot. This thing is very important. Your speed must be greater than the speed of the tesla coming out. So this have to be practiced. Delayed balloons for triggering all the potential red bomb farms and the entry black mines, so that the healers are staying alive, the entry is looking good, and making sure my army is moving forward. I think I will have to give a raid spell for my troops to go inside deeper and stronger. I think right now maybe still not needed, and the king's ability to open all the walls inside the core. I don't know why the king is not dying, but he will die surely, and his sacrifice won't go waste. And the phoenix is alive, searching for black mines and potential red bombs in the core. I still have two raid spells and one free spell left, and the RC is also left. I think I won't be needing any raid spell or a free spell also, because the base is cooked. We cooked the base, we roasted the base without having any oven in the game, and the base is gone. I just love to swag spells and often RC also. So this is the only fail attack by me today, because a mistake happened with me. I tried to tap the fireball, but the fireball did not got clicked, and the fireball got late and I did not got the enough value. So as you can see, the RC got selected and the fireball, I missed the fireball, and the invis spell duration got over. I have to adapt so that I can take maximum percentage from now, because the fireball has been failed. From this moment you just have to get the percentage, because you cannot triple from this moment. Or if you have some insane luck, then the attack will still get a triple. But this was a very bad luck for me that the misclick happened, and you guys just watch the remaining part of the attack. I will be meeting you guys in the next video. Till then, see ya and bye bye. Make sure you subscribe and like the video if you are still watching. Thank you guys for the insane support. See ya and bye bye.